Still tracking that threat for severe weather on Saturday. A quick update for you. We still have a level 2 risk out from the Storm Prediction Center for much of the state of Iowa. Everybody included in yellow and green has that risk for severe weather, but of course that yellow area just a little bit higher. There is also a risk outlined from the Storm Prediction Center for tornadoes, spin-up tornadoes. It does not mean everybody will see this. The area highlighted in brown has the best potential to see a spin-up tornado, or a few of them. It is considered to be a low risk, but just keep in mind that means a low risk for any given point. So it doesn't mean you will see a tornado in your area, but we do need to be mindful of that threat. Again, damaging winds, the primary concern. However, spin-up tornadoes, a decent concern here as well. Large hail is not totally out of the question, but we typically need more storm energy to support bigger hail. I do still think we could see small hail, and we can't rule out some hail that gets up to 1 inch in diameter. The risk for flash flooding is very low. However, we still have to watch out for ponding on roadways when we get some heavy rain, especially when we haven't had it in a while. Now it starts tonight. Not the risk for severe weather, but the initial rounds of storms. Scattered storms mainly across northern and western Iowa overnight, a 30% chance in Des Moines. Tomorrow morning, still some scattered storms, still likely not severe. That'll be mainly in northern Iowa. And then by the afternoon into the early evening, that is when storms will be most widespread in central Iowa, most likely. And that's also when we have the greatest risk for severe weather. Now today, there's nothing happening on Futurecast. We will see some clouds, but no issues. It's overnight after 10 p.m. when the initial waves of showers and a few rumbles of thunder begin. Again, most of that is north and west of Des Moines. That sticks around through the morning tomorrow. Then we get wave number 2, which comes in late morning through early afternoon. Take a look at the timestamp, by the way, here in the top right-hand corner. That's 10 a.m. Heavier rain possible across northern Iowa, a little bit more scattered central and south. And then this is really that wild card. If we get enough break and we get some sunshine, that will help fuel storms on this third line. That is the line, the opportunity for storms that we expect to become severe. Likely between 4 and 7 p.m. We'll call it 3 to 8 p.m. just to give ourselves a little bit of wiggle room. But it's these cells that will have the potential to be the strongest of the different rounds that we see. And again, a lot of that is dependent on how much rain we see initially. More rain early on stabilizes the atmosphere, kind of suppresses that severe weather threat. And the same thing with a capping inversion that we have in the atmosphere, which essentially could cap the atmosphere and not really allow storms to develop. It could basically put a lid on that storm development. However, if the storms can break through the cap, then we are fair game for strong storms. So a lot that rides on this. I want you to be prepared for that risk for storms regardless, and hopefully your area will stay severe storm free. Up to a ½ inch of rain is possible in the Des Moines metro, lower amounts likely in southern Iowa, and I would not be surprised to see parts of northern Iowa that get more than an inch of rain. It'll turn colder heading into Sunday. The high drops to 43, and then the other thing that we've really not touched on a whole lot is the opportunity for some snow on Monday. That looks like it'll favor central and southern Iowa. Let's get through the storms first, then we'll focus on that and talk about any potential accumulation that we could see to start next week. You gotta love March in Iowa.